Thundercats, ho,
Oh,
JB. Oh man, that intro always gets me pumped, JP. Oh my
yes.
gosh,
Never
absolutely
fails.
crazy.
Never fails.
Oh, guys, we are the Thundercats Cats Lair. Welcome to the show. How have things been, JP? Things are going wild these days. So many
A
things happening
lot.
in the world, and of course, Thundercats. Um, we just had Halloween. How was your Halloween? Was it a happy Halloween?
Halloween was really cool, man. It was the first time for my 5-year-old to actually um, partake in a traditional Halloween. We went to my friend's house. Was He lives in a really nice neighborhood, and we actually went trick or treating, house to house. We went to about 6 or 7 houses. I was really surprised there wasn't as much participation in the community. But we went to the houses that had trick or treat paraphernalia outside, and my daughter really enjoyed it. She got a bunch of candy, a little bit more than she should have, anyways. And my buddy and his wife went all out. The wife baked a bunch of like Halloween themed treats and appetizers and stuff like that. And we watched Haunted Mansion, and then we had a sleepover because my buddy's daughter is 7, so her and my little one are like pretty much good friends. So my daughter was like being in Disneyland. It was like her first Halloween, her first sleepover. It was really crazy. For me, it was a little overwhelming because I had to like, do the daddy thing and make sure she was behaving and all that. But overall, it was fun. It was really interesting to see my daughter enjoy Halloween for the first time in the traditional manner, because nowadays it's like, oh, take the kids to the mall, walk around the mall, and get candy at GameStop and Victoria's Secret, which is like not what I grew up doing for Halloween. So it was really fun, man. What about you guys? And do you guys do Halloween in Canada?
Yeah, we do Halloween in Canada, of course. And the thing is that, for the most part, like Halloween up here is still very, very wholesome. It's still done at night. People can go out, and neighborhoods are relatively safe. But of course, most parents just accompany their kids, and it's a very family friendly type of situation. This
Yeah,
mall thing that you're talking about, that's way different. I've never heard of going to a mall to go trick
yeah,
or treat. That's so crazy, man. That just
yeah,
sounds
dude.
so weird to me.
Boring,
Like I've never heard of that
boring.
before in my life.
Yeah,
So, but I can see a lot of different things. It's not like when we were kids, 10 years old, 12 years old. Some of us would just go in groups. As long as we stuck together, we were okay, right?
yeah.
Um, that just doesn't happen in today's day in today's age anymore. So it's just kind of crazy. But I'm glad you guys had fun. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's a bit stressful, but I can imagine if it's your first sleepover for a kid, that must be like crazy, right? Like
Yeah,
staying with
dude.
staying with your friends and stuff. So that's really cool. So glad she had a great time. That's always fun. You have two
Yeah.
kids, right? The littlest one didn't really participate. What happened there?
No, Alyssa, which is my 5-year-old, and then I have a 12-year-old, but she actually stayed home with mom because she's not, she's not into the whole sleepover thing. She didn't feel comfortable because my wife couldn't do it. So it was just me and the little one. Mom and the big one stayed home and watched horror movies.
What a time to be alive! I love it. It's
Yeah,
always great when parents are bonding with their children, especially at that age, right? So much fun.
yeah,
But
dude.
there was a lot of tricking, a lot of treating around here as well. Obviously, we got we got treats. We got a lot of treats in terms of like different announcements for so many different products for Thundercats. But I think that Mattel kind of pulled a trick on us with this newest wave of Thundercats, JP. I mean,
Definitely not a treat.
it's
It's more
it's
tricks.
it's just crazy. I mean, like I'm looking at these, and it's funny because uh, I'm Piku Piknui. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry, my friend. I'm Saki Pikuni. I'm sorry, brother. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But he literally says, "Can you pronounce that?"
Nobody. Amscap Ipikuni.
Yeah, it's. I'm not sure. I'm
Amscap
not sure if
Ipikuni.
that's. I'm not sure if that's
Is that like
a name of
is that like a
character.
cartoon character or
Yeah, that's what I'm
something in
thinking.
an
I'm
anime?
thinking maybe it's an anime character or something. But they say nobody cares, which you know what? It's kind of funny. I care a little bit because this is wave three. I mean, this is supposed to be a new wave of Thundercats figures, and I'm not exactly sure how to feel about this, JP. But let's dissect this a little bit because this is where things kind of get a little bit weird. So, guys,
Yeah,
heading over to Thundercats Classics, and once again, JP, congratulations on hitting 100,000 subscribers,
thank you.
104,000 subscribers now. Wow, bro, that is some craziness right there. Congratulations, brother. Really,
Yeah,
really,
it's
really
pretty
happy
wild,
for you.
man.
Yeah. So, a whole bunch of things happening over this past week. Um, JP already passed his 2008 post, and there's going to be a giveaway, right, JP? We're going to do some celebrations pretty
Yeah,
soon, right?
yeah. As a matter of fact, I received um some stuff from Super 7. They sent a deluxe Chitara and a deluxe Tigra
Nice.
for the giveaway. I'm also in the works of getting some Dynamite comics, some exclusive covers, and I'm also gonna have some personal prizes. Some of the custom stickers that I've designed, the Mumra and Lionel stickers. So yeah, we got some cool stuff to to thank the people in the community for supporting this Instagram.
That is excellent. And again, huge shout out to all of the supporters out there. You guys are freaking amazing. Thank you again
Absolutely.
for
Thank you so
making
much.
Thundercats Classics, the place to go to for Thundercats news, and of course, huge shout out to JP for making this like the stop for everybody to find out everything about Thundercats in a timely manner. So yeah, over at Thundercats Classics, we had some recent posts. A lot of great stuff going on. I mean, freak talking about Halloween. There they are, the Thundercats Halloween costumes, AI generated by JP himself. How did you come up with these, JP? They look so cool, man. I love these.
I just chat GPT, I just typed in the background. I did use uh, the original Ben Cooper figures from NECA as a base, and then I just kind of wrote in the prompts and stuff. And I think it was really cool what it came up with. And I know there's other AI engines that are even better, but I think ChatGPT did a great job at illustrating, the possibility of these Thundercats costumes as action figures nowadays.
Yeah, I love it. I really do. They really harken back to that age, when we had all those plastic suits. We were sweating at the
Yep.
same time. We were like freezing,
Yes.
depending on where you were, of course. If you're in
Those
California,
monkey
if you're in
costumes.
Florida, it doesn't matter. You're always going to be sweating down there, right? But these are just
Yeah.
so cool. I really love the way they look. They're just so sweet. And I love this little reel that you put together. Celebrating Halloween, like so much fun. That is so cool. Just giving out candy to the brain, the little brain holder, the little brain trick or treat stuff. That is so neat.
Yeah.
I love it. Right. Again, celebrating these wonderful little nods to the holidays, and of course, thank you for posting this up, guys. If you are interested in Motuniverse, a convention that both JP and I are working on, there's only 25 founders sets left to go. So this is hugely important. We'll talk a little bit about that in the show later. But for anybody who's interested in Motuniverse, there's only 25 founders packages left. So don't sleep on this. They will go absolutely quickly. So we'll talk a little bit more about that in the rest of the show. But JP posted up this amazing new, amazing, not amazing, Mattel's catering to customers, or are they catering, like, who are they catering to here, right?
Dude, I mean, it's like I did a quick reel, because I'm like, what is this? Like Starbucks, you go to Starbucks and you customize your drink. The barista asks you, do you want cold foam with that? It's like, why do I want different flavors of Lionel and Panthro in just wave three? Come on, man. There's such a big roster of characters to explore, whether it's from the MOTU line or from Thundercats. I think that's what people want. You don't start off a toy line with the third wave being so lazy, man. Like literally the only new figure there, and it's not even a new figure, is Panther, man. It's like I don't know. It's just super lazy of Mattel, dude. What do you think is the reasoning behind that? Because I haven't seen Mattel do anything like this, like launch a mashup line or a new line, and 2 waves in, like give us such a subpar choice of figures. Have you ever seen that before?
Not for a full wave. I think that that's really what's shocking a lot of us. This is an actual full wave of figures, like 3 figures,
Yeah,
and
man.
arguably only one of them is brand new, and even then, it's just a colorway of an existing character.
Yeah.
Let's take a little bit of a closer look on this, JP. Heading over to ToyHabits.com. Guys, ToyHabits.com is a wonderful new resource for action figures all year round. Give them a like and a follow. Tell them that the Thundercats Cat's Lair sent you. Yeah, they covered the story and gave us some high resolution photos on this, and really wanted to dig deep into this because this is the type of thing where you just end up scratching your head many times. So over at San Diego Comic Con 2025, they revealed these on their. This is weird. They didn't actually have a panel room. They actually did it right at their booth, which was an interesting little segment, JP, because that was just odd. And they revealed that these were, I'd like to call them digital reveals because technically at the time they didn't have the figures ready in time. So these were just digital reveals and official illustrations. But now, since then, we've finally seen the the actual figures on card. So that's very interesting. Here we have Lion-O, Lord of the Thundercats, JP, and he's the exact same figure as the first wave, except his colorway is completely. I'm not even going to say completely different. Here we have version 1 and version 2 side by side. What are your thoughts, JP? This is just
It's
yeah. I'm
pointless,
I'm
dude.
I'm kind of disappointed, to be honest with you.
So here's the thing, and this is, I think, probably the worst thing. Um, Comic Con, we were all there, right? And when we saw the first reveal of Wave 3, we saw concept art, which, Mike and the folks at Toy Habits and everybody's been sharing those images for a while now. And, you know, the Lion-O, I don't know if this was officially confirmed verbatim by one of the Mattel representatives, but they make it seem like they were going to give us a more Rankin Bass head portrait, but they're just giving us a more toned down colorway of the same boring head sculpt. So I just don't know. It seemed like a big bait and switch to me, man. Like with Panthro, it was very clear. It was the transparency was there that we were getting just a color switch on the same figure. With Panther Man, same thing. But with Lion-O, that head on that concept art is completely different from what's hanging on pegs in retail stores right now.
Yeah, yeah. I'm totally on board with you. It's just it's head scratching. It is absolutely head scratching. Jordan from Canada, Thundercats live, Thundercats Lair live. Yes, cheers, JP. Cheers,
What's
Jordan.
up, man?
Good to
What's
see
going
you,
on,
Jordan.
buddy?
Thank you so much. And Jordan, man, thank you for that message this morning. It hurts seeing the Blue Jays lose, but there's always next year, brother. It's crazy. Anyway, getting back to Thundercats, taking a closer look at the Lion-O heads, which is what exactly we were talking about. So the first Lion-O head, and you have one in hand right now, JP. It was okay. It wasn't
Yeah,
like it wasn't like mind blowing or anything like that, but it was all right. And of
yeah,
course, if we actually just scroll back up to the top and take a look at this, I mean, this is what JP's talking about. This is what we were hoping to see, right?
yep,
We were hoping to see a version of Lino, which is more Rankin and Bass inspired, right?
yes,
But that's not what we got. We literally, and I do mean literally, got the exact same figure and the exact same head sculpt as the first one, with arguably a lighter shade of skin tone. I think that's the real difference here. It's almost like they wanted to go back to to go back to the colorway and redo it slightly. And I don't understand the reasoning behind that. I'm hoping,
I don't either.
JP, that the comic book, the mini comic, explains why there's even need for this golden armor. You know what I mean? What's the point of it? It just doesn't seem to make any real sense. The only other
Yeah.
thing about this figure, looking at it now, is that the Sword of Omens is made of a translucent material. It's what is that? Is it an astral? Is it an astral version of the Sword of Omens? Do you see how it's translucent?
Yeah,
JP?
that's interesting. It is kind of
Yeah.
transparent.
Right. This is
Okay,
not
that's really weird.
right. So
I
is
don't
there
know.
something in the story? Is there something in the story that's actually important to this astral version of the Lionel's Sword of Omens? I wonder if that's something. That's something. What are your thoughts on the
Speaking of
Sword
the
of Omens?
story, have we covered issue 2 that came with Wave 2?
No, we have
I don't
not
think we
actually. If
We
you want to,
definitely need to do that. Yeah.
yeah, there should definitely be something. Maybe there's some clues in there that we haven't actually
Let me see. I
seen
think
yet.
I have it right here. Yeah, I'm just curious because, dude, like, nah, it's so short. It's like very little pages, and no, I don't see anything. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what direction Mattel's going with this thing, man. It's really confusing, you know? This is the new issue here, and, you know, it's, I don't know. I'm gonna scan these high res or something and send them to you so we can do a recap on it maybe on our next live. But there doesn't seem to be any illustration of Lionel having like a transparent sword or having a different colorway. He's still wearing the blue chest harness in this comic book. He's not wearing the one in Wave 3. So I don't know, man. I guess we'll eventually find
Jordan,
out.
Jordan from Canada, yeah, brother. Baseball in Canada, it's still gonna go. Don't worry about it. We took on a team which was $1 billion more than our own salary cap, and we freaking took them to the last game. So that's what's
Yeah.
important to me. And everybody who's tuning in from Thundercats Classics, Thundercats Classics on Instagram, and of course Thundercats Cats Lair on YouTube, and of course MJR Collector. Guys, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate you watching. But guys, if you do us a favor and head over to Thundercats Lair on on YouTube, I'm gonna put the link in the in the chat right now, so you guys can follow us there. So guys, please follow us there. We're really setting this up as the place on YouTube to be for Thundercats news and upcoming details for action figures, and of course everything that's happening, including some conventions we're going to be attending very, very soon, like Legions Con. JP, why don't you tell a little bit about what you're going to be doing at Legions Con now that we have a minute?
So Legions Con, as you guys know, if you're not familiar, is the Four Horsemen's annual get-together and extravaganza that's held in New Jersey. This year it's in Whippany, New Jersey, at the Marriott in Whippany, New Jersey. And, as always, that's kind of like the main place where they reveal the next big wave that's going to go up for pre-order. And there's always like last-minute surprise drops during the convention itself. But not only that, the Four Horsemen have created this amazing community of people that collect Mythic Legions, but they're also creatives. So we have anywhere between like people that do custom sculpted heads, body parts that can be interconnected and changed with existing Mythic Legions bodies to create completely different and unique action figures and customs. They have very skill set amount of painters, people that do custom paints and customize the figures, exclusive head portraits, a bunch of people that do customs. I mean, it's a whole huge community that's come about from the Four Horsemen, and they've been so awesome and generous in allowing all these creatives to kind of go in there and be part of this arena of creativity and uniqueness, and offering all these awesome exclusive things that they do on their own. But also it's a party. Like the lobby at the Marriott becomes like a 24-hour like bar, and even when the bar closes, people have their own booze and they're drinking in the lounge, And me, my buddy Carlos, and I are super humbled to be officially participating this year at Legions Con. We're going to have uh, From the Realm, which is our upcoming Kickstarter horror action figure based line that's going to be showcasing some new stuff. We're going to have some prototypes on display. And this is the first time that we are there in an official capacity. We are in the main room, and we're going to be with our buddy Steve Mank from um, Articulated Times, which was his photographic Instagram, but it's Articulated Empire, which is his now collectible website where he sells a bunch of awesome action figures and stuff like that. So we're going to be sharing space with him, and we're going to be showing the public for the first time a bunch of new stuff that we've been working on with From the Realm, including new head portraits, some prototypes of the upcoming figures and stuff like that. So it's really exciting, that this is coming up really quick. This is next weekend. So yeah, super, super stoked on this, and hoping to launch and nail down a date to do a Kickstarter in an official capacity, hopefully first quarter of 2026 for sure.
Absolutely, we are very excited for From the Realm being at the Four Horsemen, being a featured independent creator, and going back to Legions Con. I think you are at table. This is the main entrance. This is the main room, and
Yes.
yeah, we're looking for, where are they? Articulated Empire, and I think where are they? Where are you guys? Articulated Empire. Hold on, let's see.
It just looks so small on the screen.
Yeah, it's so small on the
You're on the
screen.
Horseman site. Let me go to
Articulated
Legions.
Empire. The problem is that Steve's logo is so small.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, Steve's logo is like so tiny. It's hard to see on the screen. See, I see Valiverse. They got 2 tables. I see Unparalleled Universe, Spiro Toys. A lot of great vendors this year, as always.
Yeah.
And
yeah, no, for sure.
Let's see Articulated Empire. It's hard to see.
I saw it the other day, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look for the image and kind of do like a highlight, circle the table. But let me see. You went to details, exhibitors. Where do you get the floor map?
Just do a control. Let's do a control F or command F and see if you can find Articulated. You should be able to find it pretty quick. I'm surprised I can't see it yet. Like I'm looking everywhere.
Yeah, because I'm seeing him, but I'm seeing him on the announcement roster where it says Legions Con exhibitors. I guess Here, if I click on the full map. Okay.
But it should tell you the table number, right?
Let me zoom in. I'll tell you right now. Because I saw it. It is.
Oh, there he is. I see it. It's Steve's face. I've been looking in the wrong place. It's number 80.
Yeah, right number 80. We're in the corner. Yes, we're in the corner. That's right funny. We're right next to because it's
the images he's right here. He's right here, number 80. That's hilarious. It's funny seeing his face. I didn't realize it was his face. See, Trevor's face is over here too, so it's funny. There's Trevor up there. Yeah, so it's hilarious. I was looking for a logo. Right next to, and then we see Steve's face. That's hilarious.
We're next to ChubsyWubsy.com.
Yeah.
Toys and collectibles.
That's right. Great stuff. All right, huge. So yeah, guys, if you're in the New Jersey area, Legions Con happening on the next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Actually, technically, it's only Saturday, Sunday, right? Friday is like
Friday is just the event where they reveal the next wave of figures.
Yeah,
that's forget the name of the.
Yeah, they have a very specific name for it. It's something. It really is something. I can't remember what it is. Anyway, Jordan from Canada. It's a real pleasure following all the content that JP, Carlos, Mega J, Danny Green, and the Attorney
G-Con. G-Con is what it's called.
G-Con. That's right, G-Con. That's right. Huge shout out to Jordan from Canada. Thank you, brother. Legion's Con and MOTU Universe will be on my top 2 cons to go to personally. Thank you, brother. Really appreciate it. That is freaking awesome. JBTMR. Hello, gentlemen. Good to see you, JB. JBTMR. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. Thank you for
what's up, man?
Here. But let's get back to it, JP. I mean, like we really got to nail down what's going on here with this stupid, and I hate to say it's stupid, but it is kind of dumb. And let's call a spade here, JP. This is kind of dumb. Looking at Lionel's crotch there. I don't have any problems with a repaint, but having a 3-character repaint that just rubs me the wrong way. Here we have Panthro. And Panthro actually is interesting in so much that he's got a lot of different things, but still just a colorway. Like everything, his entire packet is amazing. He's the tank. He is the tank of the group, right? But looking at him side by side, it's the exact same freaking pack out, 100% the exact same thing, and only the colorway is different at all. What are your thoughts on this, JP? Like. How do you feel about this? This is kind of
I don't. So the only thing that I've heard people say that they're happy about is that we have more of a gray color on Panthro versus the blue, and some people are welcoming that more. They feel like, it's true. I mean, if you look back at the 80s, the action figure was gray. He wasn't blue, but he can be represented in blue in some stills in the cartoon, but the toy, which is what people memorize the most, was gray. So that's a little more understanding with, as far as the color choices. I particularly don't care for either choice in the sense of the MOTU armor. I think the MOTU armor is just way too over the top, and it doesn't mesh right with, the personality of Panthro. Like, Panthro is a badass that doesn't need armor to kick ass. So like giving him like a mech kind of arm and gauntlet and all this stuff, he doesn't need all that, man. With his nunchucks and his bare hands, he could put the beat down on some guys. So I don't like this type of armor. I prefer to have my Thundercats bare and just strip all this silly armor off of them.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if what their intention is, that you're on a different world, Eternia. You know what I mean? Like the dangers of Eternia are amplified tenfold. That kind of idea. I wonder if that's actually the way they were going about this. But in order to get these into the scale that they're at, I think that they needed to give some sort of oomph to it, some sort of extra, right? Some sort of Master Universe type of stuff.
Yeah.
But the problem is that it's so weird. Because they really haven't talked enough in the story about why this is even happening. Like the first book was just like bang, bang, bang. The like Thundercats are flying to Eternia. They land on Eternia. The pyramid is on Eternia. Tiger's already captured for some strange, freaky reason. Like, what is going on? The second book, which you and I are probably gonna go through on the next episode, is just what's going on there. And then now this book that's gonna come out with these new colorways. I'm so confused. This is definitely a confusing line right now. But the fact that they're going for a more toyetic versions, I think that's nice. Ironically, the first version of Lionel seems more toyetic than the second version of Lionel. The colorways in terms of his more orange skin on the first one versus this more pale skin. Whereas this one is now the opposite too. He had a more Rankin and Bass colorway in the first wave, and now he's got a more toyetic colorway in the second wave. Again, it's very confusing, and there's no real explanation as to why this is happening. So for me, I need to understand it at some level, because right now it's just there's no explanations, there's no real rhyme or reason for this happening.
No, it's essentially a variant. You know what I'm saying? Like Panther Man is the only one that's like, okay, this is a completely different character, essentially, but it's a total repaint of Battle Cat Man. But whatever, he's a completely different character, because that's what Battle Cat and Panther are. Even in the 80s, it was completely a reuse of the same mold, with different color deco. Obviously with MOTU Classics, they umped it up a bit, and they gave us, new heads and different things like the really cool ram, which is that one thing that I did in my redesign of the Panther Man is I gave him the ram horns on the helmet to distinguish Panther Man a little bit more than just being a straight repaint of a figure.
Your version definitely was, in my opinion, a little bit more inspired. But it's becoming painfully obvious that this is a budgetary concern line. Like this one in particular, this wave in particular, is just to squeeze a few more dollars out of the fans, and that is kind of sad. That really is kind of sad. Even this one here, if we look at Panther Man, this is going to get really confusing, JP. It's going to get very, very confusing. Panther Man is quite literally just a repaint, a new colorway of Battle Cat. Now, this is interesting, though. When you put them side by side, I don't know if it's just visually something else is going on, but he looks a little bit beefier here. I wonder if it's just the way they put him inside the bubble. I think that's all it is. But he does look a little bit beefier on this side versus this side. So I'm thinking they've done something to the bubble. The bubble is actually changed. Actually, yeah, the bubble's changed. Have you noticed that, JB? The bubble is physically different. Look at this. This bubble is very tapered. You can see a definite line here. Whereas this bubble actually shoots out a bit and then raises and has a backer. What is going on there? That's why he looks so big, because he's actually physically forward.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
These bubbles are actually bigger physically. Why would they do that?
I don't know, dude. Nothing with this line makes sense right now. And I'm just hoping Wave 4 is going to be like a very refreshing, complete 180, shift, because, there's so many cool characters to explore. Like, I would love to see what they do with the monkey and with the rest of the mutants, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
I just
Having said that though, I do prefer, not that I don't like Battle Cat Man, but I do prefer Panther Man's colorway. I actually like the way he looks. He looks really cool.
I'll tell you what doesn't make sense is the lighter snout area. Panther doesn't have a lighter snout area. He's all that same color purple. So what was the point of that?
Yeah, that is interesting. That is actually a really interesting, because that's a fact. That actually has been a fact for the longest time. Panther is definitely 100% all purple. As a character, he's purple all the way. Like there's no denying that from previous media, from decades of Masters Universe. So yeah, that actually is a very interesting comment, and makes a lot of sense. But I do believe it's just because of the way the colorway goes, and it does actually give a nice breakup aesthetically. You know what I mean? Overall, so I don't mind it, but it is an interesting detail that you've actually pointed out, because yes, for sure there is something going on with that thing. But having said that, I do like the overall colorway. I think it is a wonderful design, color wise. Well, it really does come down to it, JP. Well, actually, let's take one more comment before we move on to our conclusions. Ryan Ventek, the whole thing is an exercise of laziness. Wow, that is a definitive statement by Ryan Ventek. I can't disagree, though, JP. I can't disagree. So, I guess when it really comes down to it, JP, bringing everything back to the beginning, what do we think about this line, JP? Is it a bang or a bust?
For me, it's a total bust, dude. Like, I mean, I'm gonna get Panther Man. I don't think I'm gonna get the other Thundercats. I haven't even gotten Tigra because I'm not really. See, Tigra would have made more sense if they would have done a repaint, because I don't like the way they did Tigra, as a figure. Like the color choices, They were very muted. I think they should have totally given us a different tiger, but this is essentially what in the toy community is known as a running variant. And that's what it should have been. It should have been like X amount of these, give or take. In each case that you buy, you'll probably get this more Rankin Bass toned down Lion-O versus it being a completely new wave. It's just like sad, dude. It's really sad. And it's like for Mattel to come in and say, hey, we're gonna do Thundercats and build the hype, right? And then just be like, oh, okay, well, here's some repaints for wave 3. It's like, dude, are you serious? Like, it's kind of a slap in the face, to be honest.
Yeah, unless there's a real definitive reason in the storyline in the comics, I would say that this is just blatant cash grab on this, if it's even a cash grab, because I'm not
I don't
100%
even know.
sure.
Cash
If it's enough for anybody to really want to buy these.
no.
Even when they were announced, I was like, what? Like, I was looking at the designs, I was like, are you serious? And I really was hoping that they would give us a different head sculpt. That would have at least made Lion-O a little bit more palatable, right? As it is right now,
Yeah.
it's a bit of it's a real miss, in my opinion. I'm not sure I'm even getting this at all. Like Panther Man, I think probably, as you're right, I think Panther Man's probably the one. But the other two, I mean, you already got them. There's no reason to get these two, in my opinion, unless you
didn't get them. Unless you didn't get the
It's
original
too
ones.
early. To me, it's too early for a new colorway, unless they actually have some new powers, which they don't, right? And it is interesting that Lionel's sword is translucent. That's probably the most interesting thing, but I need to see why. Why? And in order to do that, I got to buy Panther Man just to see the comic book, right? I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Right? So, crazy. Very, very crazy. And I'm at the point where I do agree with Ryan. This thing is a whole exercise of laziness. I do. I have to come down to it and just say, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Very unfortunate. But yeah, this is where we're at, JP. So you're only much like myself. You're probably only going to go for Panther Man then at this point. Until
Yeah. I mean, unless I hate to say it, unless I find Panthro and Lion-O, at Ross for $5, maybe I'll pick.
It's true, brother. It's true. I'm right there with you. And don't get me wrong, they look great. They're fine. I love the cards. Or if anything, you know what I might do with these? If I was gonna, I would leave these on card. I'd open up the other two, and that way I have 2 on card and 2 loose. You know what I mean? Really good examples of the cards as well. So
yeah,
that might be where it ends up being. Crazy. So JP, I was curious. As we start winding down, because it's going to be a quick episode today, guys. But thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. There hasn't been a ton of news for Thundercats, unfortunately. Not too many new releases, but JP does actually have a little bit of show and tell, because he picked up something, and his own Ronald McDonald. Is that what you call it? Go ahead, JP. Show it off.
So I was at my local Target yesterday, and mind you, I went to 3 Targets yesterday, and I went to the one Target where I never find shit. And I was walking down the aisle, and I look right across the electronics where the NECA stuff usually is, the collector stuff. And I see that bright, vivid, like tang orange. And I'm like, oh my God, is that toy version Lion-O? And lo and behold, there he was. I got my very own Ronald McLion-O. And yeah, I gotta say, man, this is, I don't know, it's like, I get it, they're going for an aesthetic, but I don't know what it is. Is the way they paint it. I guess there's too much of a contrast between the lighter shade on the on the mouth and the surrounding cheek area and the eyes with the regular tone of the rest of the body, and it just sticks out. It looks like clown paint, man. Like I don't understand. Like I was hoping it would look different in hand, but dude, it sticks out, you know. Like I was showing my friend, and he's like, "Dude, that thing looks like Ronald McDonald," you know. And it's the good thing is whatever. It's a lot cheaper than an Ultimate, so I'm gonna crack it open, and this is basically the same body that we got with the Rankin Bass animation based Lino, the first DX, and you know they just painted it in the LJN colors. The cool thing is we got the LJN claw shield and we got the LJN sword, but the first iteration, the Ultimates version with the older buck, is 10 times better than this. You have that one, right, Jay?
Yes, I was able to find that one in particular, and I picked it up while I was at at San Diego. Actually, no, sorry. When I was in LA with Toy Sorceress, I was able to pick them up there.
Trying to
So
avoid the glare
yeah,
here a little bit. Let's see.
I mean,
It's a little better
he
now.
he does tug at the heartstrings. You know what I mean? He's still got the same colors as the original cartoon. I'm sorry, as the original LJN toy. I love the toy back. You know what I mean? The card back on that. It just looks
Yes.
so classic, right? So as like that's one I would definitely at this point, especially because I'd keep it on card. You know what I mean? Because it harkens back to the '80s and those types of things that I want to see. You know, it reminds me of going to Bargain Harold's because that was a toy store. That was a discount store here in Canada, and it reminds me of just going there with my parents and having a good time and just going through all the bins. And there were just like tons and tons of Thundercats figures. It was so good, right? And always seeing
Yeah.
the what's it called, the exploding pattern on the back with the black and the white, and the just the names and everything. That was really really cool for me as a kid. So yeah,
Right.
I definitely. So definitely, if you see it, guys, definitely pick it up. I think it's fine. But JP is going to do a full review on this on his Instagram page as well as here on Thundercats Cat's Lair, and you'll see just how different it is from the other version of Lino. So stay tuned, guys, because that one's going to be a lot of fun. But I wanted to find out from you, JP, because for in huge shout out and thanks to everybody here at Thundercats Cat's Lair. JP's been working on a secret project for MOTUniverse, the Master Universe convention, which will have some Thundercats programming. We're reaching out to some very special guests, which I think you guys will be very excited for. MOTUniverse is happening on, let's just bring it up, JP. MOTUniverse is happening on May 23rd and 24th, 2026 at the Torrance Marriott, Redondo Beach, California. That's going to be Memorial Day weekend, and we're going to have a blast, everybody. We are currently raising funds on our Kickstarter, and this is so much fun. We've already raised $13,608, and thank you guys for all the support.
Amazing.
You guys are freaking amazing.
Awesome.
It's been incredible, guys. All the love and support. It really is touching, and we really do appreciate everything you guys have done for us. But I wanted to say that JP has been working on something really, really fun, and I wanted JP. Do you want to show the illustrations that you've been working on? Like, is that something that we can showcase to everybody today?
Sure. I mean, I got it on my phone. Let me see if I can send it to my Mac. Hold on a second. I'll send you this here.
JP's been working on something really, really fun, guys, and we were all very excited when we saw this wonderful new design. And JP's working on a whole bunch of things, actually. Oh, we're getting a couple more comments. Sharky Luna 9317. Is that a Target exclusive, JP?
No, it's not. It's available at super7.com right now. As a matter of fact, I pre-ordered through Target.com, and after it stopped being $13,000, and then they kept pushing the release date, pushing. The last comment I got from Target was I needed to approve a release date of November 27th. So some people got their orders canceled, like Target usually does. And then, thankfully I found it in store. So, but no, it's not a Target exclusive. It's available at super7.com. It'll probably be available at your, preferred toy online resource like Big Bad Toy Store, Titan Toys. I don't think it's anything exclusive. So far, what I do think is exclusive is the other Lionel that I received recently, which is the one, it's like, I guess, Lionel 2.5 or something, which is the hook mountain body, pinless body with the metallic gold claw shield. That seems to be only available at super7.com so far. I have seen the re-release of Slithe in stock at Big Bad Toy Store, but I have not seen Mandora, and I have not seen the Lionel. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with the distribution on that.
Yeah, I'm wondering too because I definitely need that Mandora. Mine got lost in the mail, so I'm chomping at the bit. The problem for me though is that Super 7's shipping is absolutely horrible. If you don't have if you don't order 2 more figures, it can get really pricey. And even then, I think they charge per figure, so it's kind of crazy. He-Man K9T. Sorry I'm late. Sorry I'm late. Man at Arms had a bit of trouble fixing the Wind Raider. JP and Mega J. I've been close friends of Lion-O for years. Thank you, among other things, for making this show to highlight. And
Thank you, man.
Mega J and Attorney of Royalty. I'm honored that you and your friends have made a convention to honor my world for the fans. You and your friends are true heroes. Well, thank you, He-Man. Really appreciate that, brother. Guys, we are very, very excited to be able to bring this to you. JP, did you upload it? Can you share it with us?
I sent it to your DM.
All right, let's do this, guys. So I'm very excited at this because this really got to me, guys. When JP put this in the chat for our group, I was blown away at this design. I'm just gonna check it right now. There we go. And yeah, guys, this is actually, could you put up the other one too, JP? This one's awesome. But can you put up the mascot?
The character? Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Let's put up the character as well. But first, let's go ahead and share this one because, guys, I think you guys are going to agree. This is amazing. So, guys, JP is preparing a wonderful new shirt design for MOTUniverse, and this is going to be the JP Classic because, guys, right now JP is well on his way to finishing the Thundercats Masters of the Universe. Oh my God! What's the title of this piece, JP? Because this thing looks amazing. Holy crap! It's going to look really good on a T-shirt. You know.
I don't know the title so far, but what I wanted to essentially illustrate is, the powerhouse of these two IPs joining forces. You've got the Power Sword in He-Man's hand, and you've got, the Sword of Omens in Lion-O's hand, and they're joining forces with fans in California for this mega convention, and it's an epic time to be a fan and an epic time to celebrate these two amazing IPs. So I really wanted to put them together in a way where it's like they're almost sharing the same level of power. Essentially they come from two different universes, but they are both the ultimate powered up characters in those universes.
I thought you were going to say power couple, the ultimate power couple.
No. I'm sure a lot of people love that, but no. But
they are the masters of the universe there, JP. That's really what it is. They're the masters of the freaking universe.
I wanted to definitely have those sidekicks, represented in there. At one point I was thinking about having other characters, but I'm like, no, let's keep it with the main core heroes and their little, comical sidekicks.
And they look awesome, JP. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, man.
And let's show everybody what you've been working on. This is amazing. I think so too. So there he is. There's Sparky. This is freaking awesome. Holy crap, guys.
I know that we went through a rainbow of color choices for this guy, but I think we finally nailed it. And I can't wait to show everybody the final colorway.
Yeah, brother. This is going to be a lot of fun. Sparky is definitely going to be our new MOTUniverse mascot, and he really does embody everything we're looking for with Master Universe. And what you don't see is his spark power. We're going to be able to showcase that once it's all fully colored up and ready to go. So yeah, guys, we are very, very excited. Sharky Luna 9317. Thank you for the info. I'm from Toronto. It kind of sucks that there are no Targets here, but good to know. Brother, you're in the same as me. I'm in Toronto, and it is just impossible to find anything on the shelves anymore. Nothing at Walmart. Nothing at. I think GameStop is the one who's actually keeping everything alive. It's freaking crazy. But good to hear from you, Sharky Luna. Thank you so much, brother. He-Man. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. Takes me back to those epic battles with Lion-O and his brethren. Those are good comic books, brother. Those are some great comic books. And of course, Thundercats Master Universe Cross Thundercats is still going. Unfortunately, this latest wave of toys has not been very inspirational, but hopefully we'll get back on track very, very soon. He-Man, here I am, 6149. He-Man beats the Skibidi Toilet. Abso-freaking-lutely. Skibidi Toilet, when I saw those things in the stores, I'm like, what the heck is Skibidi Toilet, man? No, He-Man meets Skibidi Toilet. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's brain rot. Keep it away from my He-Man.
I think it beats Skibidi Toilet. Sharky Luna. Wow, that looks amazing. Can't wait to see when it's done. Great job. Thank you. Thank you, Sharky. That was for you, JP.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Yeah. And He-Man.
Let me see. I want to show you one more thing too.
Sparky, is it?
So
he's very impressive. Absolutely, He-Man. I love this guy. He looks freaking awesome. Can't wait until we get him on some apparel. It'll be so much fun to actually have him as part of the team. It's going to be a lot of fun. And JP's pulling up one more thing. But in the meantime, I will say, guys, if you're interested, Master of the Universe Convention, MOTUniverse, powered by He-Mania.com, will be happening at the Torrance Marriott, Redondo Beach, California, May 23rd to 24th, 2026. You can sign up for our mailing list here on MOTUniverseCon.com. Just put in your first name, last name, email, and of course, tell us if you want to be a vendor in the comment section if you guys are interested in exhibiting, or if you just want to leave us a suggestion for some panels, suggestions for guests. We'd love to know that, what you guys want to see at the show. We are, once again, as I mentioned, hugely grateful to everybody for helping us to reach $13,608 for pledges. We are very excited about this, and we've already reached our first stretch goal of $10,000. Thank you guys so much for that. We have so many more stretch goals to go, though, as we would like so much to be able to reach our next stretch goal of $15,000. This one, of course, is hugely popular, and I'm really excited about this one. If we hit our $15,000 stretch goal, we'll be able to secure additional spaces for even larger exhibits and activities, opening the door to exciting new experiences like expanded cosplay zones, hands-on costuming workshops, guest speakers, and artists who have worked on the Master Universe projects, and special toy guests who brought our favorite action figures to life. This is amazing, guys, and we're very close to the $15,000 stretch goal. Only a little under $1,400 left to go. So we're hugely thankful for you guys for supporting us. If we happen to reach our $20,000 stretch goal, this is where things really turn around, because we'll be able to invite much more high-profile guests. I mean, JP and I were just talking to Larry Kenny the other day, and wouldn't it be freaking amazing to have the Lord of the Thundercats at MOTUniverse, JP? I think that would be an absolute blast.
Absolutely, man. Can't wait. You know, I know for a fact that this convention and this Kickstarter is going to do really awesome. We still have a lot of time to go, so there's definitely, you know, a lot of love at the beginning, and as we get to the end of it, there's going to be a lot more. I know a lot of things are going to get unlocked, and this convention is going to be a powerhouse convention for sure. And like Mega J just said, that's going to open up a lot of opportunities for us to have more high-profile guests and, you know, surprise appearances at the convention.
100%. We are also hoping with this level to be able to screen episodes of Master Universe Thundercats, you know, wonderful shows that we all know and love, and just basically roast the hell of them. I want to talk about, you know, some episodes which were just absolutely stupid, but so fun at the same time. You know, I really want to dissect the idea of the 4 winds, JP, because that was nightmarish to me. When I first saw the 4 winds, I was like, "What are these people thinking?"
Yeah.
Seriously, that was a spooky
Maximum
episode.
torture.
Absolutely. And then there were episodes like, what's it called? The Baron, right? Where the gargoyles would come to life. And it was kind of like almost like a Halloween episode. You know what I mean? Trying
Yeah.
to enter a haunted castle, right? I thought that was really a really cool episode. So I want to see some of those on screen and even have a chance to roast the 1987 Master Universe movie. I love that movie to death, JP, but at the same time, there's a lot to make fun of it for. You know what I mean?
Oh
It'll be
yes, sure. It opens up for all that roasting.
100%. And if we reach $25,000, guys, oh my God, that would open up the gates of Eternia and the hallowed halls of Castle Grayskull. We'll be able to secure all the room we've ever needed for this event. Invite more guests. Invite more special people who produced and helped with Master Universe, whether it's on the toy side, whether it's on the television side, or even the movie side. And we really are hoping, cross our fingers, that we might even be able to get one of the actors from the new movie. Wouldn't that be absolutely stupendous, JP? That would be ridiculous.
Oh my God, yes, dude.
That would be crazy. And guys, I did want to mention that we are only down to 24 Founders packages left. This is crazy. I can't believe how fast these have been going. 24 Founders packages out of 100, and they're going fast. They're going absolutely bonkers. There's only 100 of these Founders packages, and if you are one of the lucky 100 to obtain one of these Founders packages, you will have your name immortalized on a plaque at MOTUniverse, as well as on our website and even on He-Mania.com. We're going to put everyone's names up on the Founders package list. And of course, please, if you don't want your real name shown, we will definitely use an alias. But we want to it's a thanks and gratitude for everybody who's helping us to get this far. The Founders packages come with several different perks, including the founding member VIP access badge. This gets you early access to the show, priority access to the meet and greets for any of the guests, and access to all after hours events and special opportunities at the show. This is only proposed artwork. It's not the final layout for the VIP founding members, and it's different from the VIP badge as well. We also have a Founders Members certificate in thanks and recognition for your support. You can hang this up on your wall and remember that you are a founding member of MOTUniverse, and thanks you for all your support. It will come with a founding members medallion. This coin is huge. I don't have it with me, but it is 50 millimeters in size, and it is made of real metal, everybody. On the one side, it says founding members in thanks and recognition, MOTUniverse 2026. And on the back, it says MOTUniverse, and we'll have a different design than what you see here. This is just proposed artwork. It will come with the MOTUniverse founding members pin. And if you wear this pin at the event, every one of the staff on the MOTUniverse floor will give you a salute with good journey, because we want to recognize your efforts for helping us reach and achieve our goal here at MOTUniverse, for helping make this convention a reality. And then, of course, you will be getting a MOTUniverse founding members shirt. This, of course, is in recognition. And if you wear the shirt during the convention, once again, you will get a good journey salute from all of us at MOTUniverse. There are other ways to support the MOTUniverse campaign, including, just going to come back here. We do have, hey, where'd it go? For rewards, we do also have a regular MOTUniverse pin. This is the MOTUniverse logo on the lapel pin. This one's only $10. We also have MOTUniverse mugs, which you can put in your favorite hot beverage and sit down and relax with everybody at MOTUniverse and just reminisce on your favorite episodes of Master Universe and the movie. We also have MOTUniverse shirts, which, of course, you've already seen some of the artwork being prepared by JP himself. And guys, I am super, super excited at this amazing artwork. Imagine this, wearing this as a t-shirt with MOTUniverse on top. I think you guys would be very, very excited. Thundercats, ho! I love it, guys. And then, of course, we do have VIP early badges, and these ones are only available for Kickstarter because these are discounted $40. The regular price for the VIP badges are $100, and here on Kickstarter they're discounted all the way down to $60 each. That's a $40 savings, and it gives you, once again, access to the exhibit floor on 1 hour early on Saturday, early access to all the events. Because, guys, if you want to pick up any exclusives that are actually at MOTUniverse, you want to get in those doors extra early, so you really want to get a VIP badge. It also has priority access to all the guests and meet and greets, signings, and featured attractions, access to all after-hours programming, and a MOTUniverse exclusive pin, which you saw above. It's different from the MOTUniverse founding members pin, but it's special all the same. So, guys, thank you so much for all your support, helping us to reach $13,607. We only have a little bit longer to reach our $15,000, our second stretch goal of $15,000, and then only $10,000 more to reach $25,000 for our final stretch goal. Thank you guys for all your support. We really do appreciate it. JP, did you want to show us one more thing, or?
Yeah, so I sent you a link. Well, actually, I have the link here. So I wanted to talk about our friends at Dynamite Comics, which are working on this awesome new Thundercats, comic line right now. They have a campaign, which is Thundercats and Friends Warner Brothers Comic Mystery Bag. It's a really awesome promo because you have the opportunity to get some really awesome, rare, hard to find covers of comics, and it's a good price, and it's a really great deal. It's not one of these things where you got to unlock stuff and it's a project that has to be funded. These are existing comics that you probably haven't gotten already, or you probably do have, but it's all the Warner Brothers catalog. So we got Silverhawks, you got Johnny Quest, you've got Thundercats, all the different stories, because there's Thundercats Lost, there's Thundercats, there's an upcoming Panthro standalone storyline, there's Apex, there's so many. There's also, I think, the opportunity to get exclusive sketch cards and stuff like that. So it's a really, really cool Kickstarter that they're doing right now. Doesn't really break the bank, and you can end up getting some really rare issues of these awesome comics from the fine folks at Dynamite Comics.
I love it, man. Look at some of these classic covers, and of course, issues of books which have been out of print for such a long time. So this is a great opportunity for you guys, especially if you are fans of these properties, to be able to get, again, a lot of these Warner Brothers properties, which have since gone out of print for so long. So huge shout out to these guys. And there are multiple ways which you can support this project. You can pick up several different reward options, including the $10 random comics reader set. That's only $20, but you will be able to get. Are these is it randomized, or is it pretty much every single version?
Yeah, it's like a blind bag. So you're getting a bag with 10 comics, and it could be anything. It could be like a super rare, metallic cover variant for Thundercats, or a Silverhawks metallic cover, or a sketch cover. You don't know what you're getting.
Absolutely, and you can see that what the value, the optional add-ons are also quite varied as well, because you can get the $100 WP Warner Brothers Comics Collector Mystery Bag, which is the same thing, but this one actually has 8 homage variants by Ken Hazer, and 8 possible blank sketch covers. That's really cool, especially for guys who want to customize their own books. That one's always a lot of fun. There's also the Thundercats number 12 Spears Virgin Art Limited Edition. This one is a $100 option, and it includes the Mark Spears Virgin Art Limited Edition cover. So it's literally just the artwork of Lion-O, which was a full spread cover, but this one does not have Thundercats at the top covering Lion-O's head. It doesn't have any of the branding or any of the indicas that usually cover comic book covers and the backs. It doesn't even have the UPC code. So that's a beautiful collector's item right there. There's another version, of course, with Mum-Ra, another $100 for that one. And you can also pick up the original Thundercats oversized HC classic cover. This was the Star Comics cover from back in the day. This one is freaking beautiful. So much fun to see these. That one's $125. And they have the much updated version, oversized. This was the modern cover in the same style. So that one's fun. And multiple other ways of supporting. So guys, definitely head over to the Thundercats and Friends Warner Brothers Comic Mystery Bag Kickstarter. It's already fully funded, so you don't have to worry about it being funded at all. They reached their $2,000 goal literally in hours, and now they're upwards of $19,586 with already 12 days to go. There's probably even going to be late pledging after this, so if you want to support this project, guys, definitely head over there. I'll put the link in the description in the chat right now. So, guys, definitely. Oh, you already did. You already did. It's okay. All right. So, guys, thank you for joining us this evening. It's been a great holiday. It's not a holiday, but it's been a great Halloween weekend. I've had a lot of fun.
Okay.
JP, you've had a lot of fun. And yeah, it's been great catching up with you guys here at Thundercats Lair. Thank you guys for joining us. JP, any last comments before we log off for today?
No, I mean, I'm gonna try my best to see if we can record next weekend. No promises, but I'll be in New Jersey from Friday through Sunday. I'll be back here around 2 in the afternoon, so we might be able to stream next Sunday. But definitely, if you haven't subscribed already, spread the word, guys. Like Jay has said, subscribe to our channel. We got a lot of awesome stuff coming. Upcoming giveaways. I'm waiting for everything to be on hand so I can officially announce when we're going to do the giveaways, how we're going to do the giveaways. But there's going to be a lot of goodies up for grabs for everybody that participates. I know for sure the main catch is that you're going to have to be on this live stream to get an opportunity to win any of the prizes, because obviously we're trying to draw people into our new channel, and we want more participation. We want more people to come on here and voice their opinions, and let's talk shop about Thundercats and just nerd out together about this such an amazing IP, right? So pretty much that, like you guys saw the concept art that's pretty much almost final for the upcoming t-shirt from MOTUniverse. Got a bunch of other really cool stuff that eventually will come onto public light, and yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much again for all the support with Thundercats Classics on Instagram. 104K right now, which is insane, and it just keeps growing and growing, and that just shows how much love there is in the world and in the community for this IP. So, Thundercats ho!
Absolutely. Thank you, JP, for that. Guys, once again, please subscribe to Thundercats Classics on Instagram. He's hit 104,000 subscribers and keeps climbing. Huge shout out to JP for joining us tonight. Thank you, brother. It's always been a pleasure hanging out with you and hanging out with everybody here.
Same here, man.
Once again, guys, thank you so much for everything. If you are interested, guys, please sign up for our mailing list over at MOTUniversecon.com. MOTUniverse is happening at the Terrence Marriott, Redondo Beach, California, May 23rd to 24th, 2026. We hope to see you guys there. Our Kickstarter is happening right now, and you can support us here. Thank you guys for all the love and support. $13,607 already, and we're getting very, very close to our second stretch goal of $15,000. And really quickly, guys, just before we log off, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about our special guests who already been announced. These guys are really killing it, and we're really very, very excited to see everybody who's there. Actually, before that, some of the featured events, celebrating Master Universe from 1986 to 2026. Guys, it is the 44th anniversary of Master Universe. We're really excited about that. We really want to celebrate the Princess of Power from 1985 to 2006. Let's face it, the Princess of Power did not get a birthday. She got a birthday card. We want to give her a birthday cake and really celebrate with the Master Universe Princess of Power herself. So, guys, join us for that. And, of course, we're going to recap all the crazy video games from 1983 to 2026, the good, the bad, the absolutely horrible, and the brand new video games that are coming out, including the Dragon Pearl of Destruction, guys. It's going to be an absolute blast. And, of course, we want to see you at the MOTUniverse Masters of Cosplay. We want to see the Thundercats. We want to see the Silverhawks. We want to see Centurions. We want to see G.I. Joe. We want to see everybody from the 80s classics. But it doesn't matter. If you want to come as Batman, Spider-Man, Johnny Quest, come as you will, Space Ghost. We want to see all you guys. But, of course, if you are dressed up as Master Universe, that's going to be bonus points for you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, guys, the venue has been secured. We're well on our way to our final stretch goals. And we want to just welcome Tony Washington, artist guest of honor. This guy's done incredible artwork for the Master Universe as well as so many other properties. He's worked with Konami. He's worked with Capcom. The man is absolutely killing it in the artist sphere. Meet Tony Washington at MOTUniverse 2026. We're really excited to have him on board. We're welcoming Joshua Skye, the man who's actually writing the lore for Master Universe. He literally has written books, and I do mean books, mini comics. These are his from the Master Universe Origins. He's even writing a few episodes for a few of the crossovers. Can't tell which one those are right now, but he just did Sting Ore, which was Master Universe Mattel Creations exclusive figure, and of course he was involved heavily with heavy metal, and he's even written for movies like The Predator and Deadpool 2. So guys, definitely meet Joshua Skye at MOTUniverse 2026, and we are super excited to welcome conceptual artist and designer William Stout. If you guys don't know who this is, well, guys, you know his work. He actually created all the designs for the Master Universe movie, He-Man as Dolph Lundgren, Skeletor with Frank Langella, and of course he did the designs for Tila and Man-at-Arms. You can see the Star Wars inspiration, though. I'm not going to lie about that, but they were so great seeing them on screen. He's also worked on so many other productions, including Return of the Living Dead, and he's also worked with Pan's Labyrinth, as well as inspired many of the designs that were worked on for Jurassic Park. He's an incredible artist, and we're so humbled and grateful to have William Stout at MOTUniverse 2026. And of course, we do have guest writer Tim Sheridan. This man is a legend. He's actually written for so many different television series, including Masters of the Universe Revolution and Revelation, Transformers, War for Cybertron, as well as Superman, Man of Tomorrow. This man is absolutely a gem, and you can meet Tim Sheridan at MOTUniverse 2026. Thank you guys again for helping us raise $13,607 so far. If we reach our $25,000 goal, we really are going to do our best to try and get a very high-level guests, including perhaps some Thundercats, and of course, maybe even some Master Universe movie guests. Time will tell. But I want to thank my good friend JP for being here this afternoon. JP, thank you so much. I hope you're doing well, brother.
Yeah, man. Same to you, brother. It's been fun,
right, guys.
and can't wait to see what else is coming up.
Me too, brother. You know what? So many new Thundercats things are still on the way. And of course, a little bit disappointed with this round of Thundercats Master Universe Cross Thundercats, but hopefully the next wave will be much better. Guys, we are the Thundercats Cat's Lair, and we will see you next time. On 3, JP. 3, 2, 1. Thunder.
Thunder. Thunder.
Thunder.
Thundercats. Oh!
I screwed that one up. That wasn't JP's fault. He did it right. Guys, have a great evening. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye, guys.
Take it easy, guys. Thank you.